Good morning, everybody. Welcome to everyone to our 45th and final meeting of Te Puna Kōrero for this triennium. For us to begin, I'd like to invite Deputy Mayor Wehapi to lead us in karakia.
Morena, me no tātou, whakatakata hau ki te uonga, kia mā kina kina mā tātou ki tāi. E hiaki ana te atakura, te tio he hoka, he hauhu, te hei mau.
Just to begin, I'd like to acknowledge the passing of Maxine Arnold. She served her community with pride as a representative of Porirua City Council, Wellington Regional Council, and a member of Porirua District Licensing Trust. We'll move through to apologies. I'll note the leave of absence from Councillor Tracy Johnson. We've got an apology from Councillor Jeff Hayward, and I will note that Taku Parai is joining us online via Zoom. I will put those apologies seconded by Councillor Duncan. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? That is carried. There are no requests for public forum. I'll move through to conflicts of interest declarations. Are there any conflicts of interest? Councillor Wehapi.
No conflict, but I just wanted to steer you to the paper, which I'm putting up because I've got no internet. 7.3, I'm the chair of the District Licensing Committee.
Cool, thank you very much, Councillor Wehapi. Any other conflicts of interest declarations? Councillor Duncan? Thank you very much. Okay, cool. That's all of our conflict notifications. A notification of extraordinary business, there are no items. A confirmation of minutes from our 28 August 2025 meeting. I will move those minutes. So I have a seconder, seconded by Councillor Waddle. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Do not appear to be any. I will, in that case, put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? That is carried. That moves us through to item 7.1, the proposed temporary road closure. I'll move the report to open it for discussion, seconded by Councillor Ford, and I will start by inviting council officers to speak to the report.
Kia ora, through the chair, this event is from the Tiaru Mowai community event, which was held last year as well on October, which was a success. That was the first event held, and it was a success. And they would like to get it continued in the current year and hopefully in the next years as well. And I hope the report is read, and I'm open to any questions.
Cool, thank you very much. I'll go straight into questions then. Councillor Duncan.
Mine's more a comment than a question, just to say that last year's was superb and really well attended, and more power to them. I think they do a great job with that Te Ahuru Mowai.
Thank you. Are there any further questions or comments from anyone? There do not appear to be so. Nice and easy. Thank you very much. In that case, I'll put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? That is carried. Thank you very much. We'll go through to item 7.2, making the proposed district plan operative. I will move the report to open for discussion, seconded by Mayor Baker. Thank you very much. And I will invite officers to speak to the report. Is that you, Nick?
That looks like it's me, through you, Chair. So obviously this is a milestone event. We've had the final elements of the appeals resolved and hence able to bring you a fully operative district plan, which is a milestone event for the council. Huge thank you to all the councillors and Mayor Baker for getting this through. It would be a fantastic outcome for the staff, obviously, to be able to work off one plan, and for all the developers and people wanting to do particular activities in the city, they can just run off one plan, which is a modern plan and hopefully reflects a transforming Porirua city. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nick. Mayor Baker.
Well, it's just a comment. I really want to say thank you to all the officers, and actually thank you to all the councillors who have been around the table. This has taken a good number of years, and it's finally here. We're the first in the region to actually get a new district plan across the line. So it's thank you to the staff, the CE, and all the councillors. Awesome to get it done.
Thank you very much, Mayor Baker. Any other questions or comments from anybody? Don't appear to be so. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we probably said most of what had to be said when we made most of the plan operative a few weeks ago. But yeah, I will just echo those thoughts, Mayor Baker. Thank you very much to all of the hard work that has gone into this. Really glad to see it fully finalised. Real milestone. Glad to get that ticked off in this term. So I do appreciate that. In that case, I will put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye. Oppose? That is carried. Thank you very much. All right, item 7.3, flying through. Update on the alcohol cost recovery post year one of the alcohol fees bylaw. I will move that. Do I have a seconder? Thank you very much, Mayor Baker. And I will invite officers to speak to the report. Evan, would you like to introduce this paper?
Through the chair, when council passed the alcohol fees bylaw, you requested an update on how its implementation was tracking towards cost recovery. As you're seeing from the paper, we have seen an increase towards cost recovery, but there's still a ways to go. This to be expected. The goal of the bylaw was to achieve cost recovery by year 3, and we're still in year 1. The increase in fees so far hasn't resulted in a change in the number of licenses in Porirua. Like I say, we plan to move closer to cost recovery in years 2 and 3.
Cool. Thank you very much. I've got Mayor Baker first.
Yeah, I think that probably, I've got Councillor Hayward's questions, and his first one was, can you provide some clarity on the current data they hold and when you will reach cost recovery, because it wasn't actually precise. So you're saying year 2 and 3?
So that's the goal. Right now we're tracking a little bit below what the planned cost recovery was for year 1. And so we can look to amend the fees as we go if it looks like we're quite far away from meeting that cost recovery. But like we said, we can't overshoot, so...
Okay, second question. Will officers consider a new review of the policy within the next triennium if they cannot anticipate to gain the cost recovery sooner than the end of term, which is 2028?
Yeah, so like I said, so the fees bylaw prescribes 3 years of cost increases, so we'll probably need to look at it again at the end of that anyway. The cost of alcohol licensing will increase past those 3 years, of course, even just by virtue of inflation. So what that looks like exactly, we'll look at then, but that might look like doing a new fees bylaw. But like I say, once those fee increases that are already scheduled take place, we'll have a clearer picture of if we need to review it.
Okay, thank you.
Councillor Filo.
Thanks for the report. One of the issues that was raised at the hearings wasn't just around revenue, but it was around the actual efficiency of costs behind this. So one example, one of the submitters pointed out was that Kapiti charges a whole lot less, but manages to cover a greater proportion of their costs. So has any work gone into understanding why Kapiti can do that, and whether there are lessons for us in terms of doing more with less?
Unfortunately, councils are all really different, the way they strike, the way they construct their accounts. And it's often in the overhead component, what they call overheads and what they don't call overheads. So you can't do a sort of easy comparison between councils for that purpose. So I don't know particularly the particularities of the Kapiti example, but if we often get compared to Kapiti because, number one, they're close and they're about the same size as us, but they are quite different and their accounts are generally not comparable. So we can have a look at that, but it's probably not going to necessarily help. And as you know, we've been looking at efficiencies throughout the system. We're pretty lean here, actually. You know, we have a very small team working on this area in particular, but most of our functions are, you know, you can count on one hand, and in this case, possibly less than one hand. So, hard to see how we could be more efficient, but, take on board that costs are important.
Councillor Leggett.
So just following on that theme, under background under three, costs incurred, this was 2023, costs incurred are increasing by approximately 14% annually. I assume that's changed. Do we have any better handle on how our costs are faring now in terms of percentage increase over the last year?
I don't have the percentage increase there, but I do have the sort of the actual. Do I have the fee? I don't think I have the percentage increase there, but the increase in costs are charted on the table under item 6. Is increase in cost. I can get that percentage back to you.
Yeah, it just wasn't clear to me exactly how much. Hold on. It wasn't. Yeah, there was a 23 cost, which you'd quoted in 3, and then there's last year's cost. So, look, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I just raised it as an issue because I would have assumed that perhaps our costs, given other things that are happening structurally around the place, may have been decreasing as a percentage.
I think off the top of my head, I think the increase is less than 14%.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Councillor We're Happy.
Just because this could be my last opportunity to thank Evan, but there's been a lot of activity around this, as you know, that we've worked on over the last couple of years or year and a half, and I just wanted to thank Evan for all his hard work in the role. He's done a fantastic job, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Councillor Philo, you have another question.
Yeah, I do have another question. Just want to say thanks to you as well, and to Ange, who was, here before. But my question was just, have you had any feedback from businesses?
Yeah, so like I say, so we haven't seen a difference in the net amount of licenses. When we have had feedback, usually what we found is that, the costs are increasing. I think whenever it's explained that we're moving towards a user pays model rather than the cost falling on the ratepayer, then that usually works pretty well as an explanation. So I think once that's explained, people are maybe not happy, but people are satisfied with the explanation.
All right. I think that's all the comments from everyone. Yeah, for me, I guess I would just say really good to see that we're trending in the right direction. We're within the range that we're looking for. And I think if we're in the right range and we're trending the right way, that's really positive. So really glad to see that. And hopefully that continues to do so. So given there are no further questions or comments, I am going to put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? That is carried. Thank you very much. All right, that brings us to the end of our business for Te Puna Kōrero. There is no public excluded today. I just want to take this opportunity just to say thank you very much, Mayor Baker, for the opportunity to co-chair this committee, this council term alongside Councillor Leggett. I've enjoyed it a lot, and it's incredible to me that we've already got through to the end, but it's been a really interesting experience, and we made it without any major dramas, I think. So. With that, I'm going to close the meeting at 8:43 a.m. We'll now move through to council workshop, and we'll do our closing karakia after the workshop. Thank you.